Hey guys, first off, sorry this video is a little late. I'm home on spring break, and, I've been doing a lot of stuff with my family recently, so, I haven't had much time to get away and make a video. But here we go. Sorry it's late, but here we go. I did watch Cosmopolis, and I really don't know what to say about this movie. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was good. It was a weird movie. So what's it about? Robert Pattinson is a big hotshot Wall Street guy, pisses a lot of people off, and it's like a day in his life and like the events leading up to his assassination. I will say this about the movie, it is boring as hell at some parts. Boring as hell. Really all it is just conversations. Like there's barely any action until like the last half of the movie. And I come from a theater background, so you'd think I'd be used to just like conversations, because that's all a play is just a conversation. But no, in this movie it really didn't work. It was very boring. I don't know what else to say about that part of it. The other thing I didn't really like was just how much of an asshole they made Robert Pattinson's character. I didn't like that. I realize that people are like that in real life, but my God, like, you could have shown like a little sliver of good in him. Like, even with like the most scumbag characters, even with like some of the best Disney villains, you can see like a little bit of good in them. But yeah, I don't know, I just didn't really enjoy his character. But I will say this about the movie, I really wanted to hate Robert Pattinson, because I've seen the Twilight movies. I know where his acting background comes from. And God damn it, he gave a good performance in this movie. I didn't expect that. I expected him to be Edward the entire time, and he wasn't. But granted, he's just as white as Edward is, but, yeah, he was surprisingly good in this movie. I don't remember the chick that played his wife in this movie. She was believable. Robert Pattinson, I will say this, even though I hated his character, he can pull off an alcoholic, sexaholic scumbag, pretty well. Like, I didn't expect that, but I can't help but feel like somebody older should have played this part. I'm not saying, like, Robert Pattinson was perfect in this role. He's the only person that could have played it. No, I can think of, like, 10 actors off the top of my head that would have been better suited for this role. Who else is in this movie? Jay Baruchel is in it for, like, a little bit. And the last 20 minutes or so of the movie is just a scene of Robert Pattinson and Paul Giamatti. And when I heard he was in this movie, I immediately turned on Netflix and started watching it. If you're watching this movie for Paul Giamatti, you will be disappointed. He's not in it until the last 20 minutes, and to be honest, his performance really isn't that memorable. When I think of this movie, I don't think of Paul Giamatti. I think of Robert Pattinson being an asshole and just him talking to people in his limo. But I will say this, Paul Giamatti does give a good performance. It's not memorable, but it's good. Like, Paul Giamatti can bring it in any role he's given. But I just wish he would have been in it more, really is all I'm saying. What else is good about this movie? David Cronenberg he did the best with this material, I'll tell you that much. The material itself really isn't that good. I think it would have worked better as a stage play or something like that. But, he did the best he could with it. The look of the limo was just brilliant. It was so cool. And, he really knows how to use that, find symbols and motifs in a story and really exploit those, and which I really liked. There was the rat motif in this whole movie. Now, the biggest problem I have with this movie is that I think it's trying to be more than it actually is. It's one of those art house movies that tries to be deep and edgy and all that stuff. It's really not. It's just kind of an average movie. Like, I know they make the theme of the movie so bogged down by just weirdness, straight up weirdness, that, like, it's, I don't know what to say. I feel like they're trying to tell me something, but I'm not getting it. I don't know if that means I'm stupid or, like, anything else, but, you know, I don't get it. I don't get the point of this movie. He just goes through an entire day, and then at the end, spoiler alert, he dies. I don't get it. What was the point of that? What was this movie supposed to teach me? It's really pissing me off, and I want to figure it out, but, you know, I think this is a movie that deserves multiple viewings. Not because it's good, because I've already made that clear. It's not really that good. But it does warrant multiple viewings to get the message across. Whatever that message may be. I may watch it again, but really, at the same time, I don't care enough about this movie. I don't care enough about Robert Pattinson's character. I don't care enough about the side characters to even give a shit about this movie. So, yeah, that's my review of Cosmopolis. I'm still thoroughly confused by it, and, again, sorry for the late review. I'm Lil Steve Rogers. I'll see you later.